Well, hey there, friends. How are you? Welcome to the craft room. Come on in and join me. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm Susan. Come on in and join me in the craft room. I'd love to share a couple ideas with you. I have got spring fever, y'all. Come on in. Let's do some fun projects. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. I had to think about what day it was. Tuesday. So we are going to do two projects on this Tuesday. How about that? I know you guys have seen me with this transfer a couple different times. We've done several projects with it, but we have two that we have not done yet, and I think they're going to be perfect for this Tuesday. So we are going to do the Oopsie Daisy, and I love my little sprouts. I was going to just do one, but I'm like, they're so small. They're going to be so fast. I think we can get two of them done. So, and plus, I haven't been in here with you guys for a while, so I need to get my craft on. My coffee bar is looking pretty sparse, and I just need some creative therapy. So come on in. Let's do this. When you hop on, make sure you say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I just love to come on and share different DIY and project ideas with you, share my love of creating with you guys. So I love it when you join me because it's much more fun to craft with friends. So come on in. I am real quick going to make sure everything is good, that I am showing up with this live. Okay, perfect. I've got my iPad over here so I can see comments because I can't always see them on my phone. And you'll notice that I did highlight this transfer. In case you were interested in checking it out. It is still available. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be available. We do have another new product launch on Thursday, this Thursday. We had one last Thursday, and we have part 2 of the Summerbrations catalog launching this Thursday. So I'm not sure how much longer these kind of guys are going to stay around. So if you're interested, you might want to grab one. But as you can see, we've done several projects. It's a lot of fun. They can be used for so many different things. The cool thing is these are reusable silkscreen transfers. You can use them over and over and over again. Put them away. After I do these two, I'll probably be done. Put it away until next spring, and then I'll have something to look forward to again. So you can do the same thing if you want to grab one. When you hop on, make sure you hit that heart button. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Hopefully I'll be able to see who joins me or comments, but I am going to real quick sprinkle this out into another group, and what that means is just to share, guys. And if you guys would do that for me as well, it just helps me. It just helps me so much, and I just so appreciate it. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it. Just tag a friend. Now I gotta see if I can find my group that I'm trying to share it to. How is your Tuesday going? You guys, what's your weather doing? It is absolutely glorious here. Yesterday and today, it is in the 70s. It's sunny. There's a nice cool breeze. The humidity is low. It is absolutely fabulous here in North Carolina where I live. So I hope that you're having some good weather. I know it's still been kind of crazy. And you may have had snow. You may have had cold weather again. You know, the mornings have been cool. It's a typical spring, right? What it's supposed to be. The mornings are cool and then it gets warm in the afternoon. So it's been doing that. I'm very thankful for that because it has, there I am. There's my group. Because, you know, we all are ready for it, I think. And also, I did see a post this morning that says we are going to have a major cold front come through this weekend. So I don't know what that means, but I don't think we'll have frost. I did visit the garden center today, and I did pick up a few beauties because I desperately need to get out there and work in my flower beds. I'm a flower bed gardener. I am not a vegetable gardener. So I need to get out there and work. And I always, you know, have some things I got to fill in. So I'm ready to put some color in my pots. So outside, because I'm hoping to get it all cleaned up so we can get out there and enjoy it, start enjoying it. So I hope that you guys are having some sunshine and warm weather, spring, at least spring weather in wherever you live. All right, I am real quick going to grab these links for you guys and put these in the comments because this is the only time I can do it, and pin it. So let me go ahead and grab those there. It's just links to different items that might be of interest to you. That way you can easily access them in the comments. And also, if you guys would like to join my VIP group, I would love to have you in there. Okay, I think we're all done. I'd love to have you in there as well. It's just a free crafting group. So that link is in the comments as well. So let's get started because I want to show you, like I said, we're going to work with these two transfers from this big transfer called Spring in Your Step. And I went looking through my stash to see. Now, I did make a trip to the Dollar Tree while I was out today as well. And I did want to show you guys this. So, you know how we have, we need cloths for everything, right? This was actually in the makeup section. It's called a polishing cloth. But I just thought I might actually try to use this to dry some of my transfers. But I also used it. It was perfect on my screen on my iPad. For $1.25. I just thought I would share that with you guys in case you need one. It's perfect. You could even use this for waxing, using your surface wax if you wanted, I believe. So I just thought I'd share that with you. But I went looking through my stash to see what do I have that I can use for these two. And one item I had just bought last week when I went shopping with my daughter, I had grabbed this. It's called a hanging ceramic ornament. I did get this at the Dollar Tree. It's kind of, you know, it's that ceramic. They had a couple different shapes, but I went with the circle because I was kind of thinking of this project. So we're going to see if it'll work on here. If not, I have an alternate. But this was from the Dollar Tree, and I think this would work nicely for our, I love my little sprouts, because I'm thinking of this for a gift for someone. I've got several gifts I got to get together this week. So I actually have 3 people that I know of that have a birthday on Friday. So this gift is for someone else. It's just a gardener. And my daughter was like, oh, Mom, I love that. So I'll either give this to her or to my gardener friend. But I'm going to try it on here. And if it doesn't work, okay. If it doesn't work on that, then we are going to try it on another item. So I have this guy that I got quite a while back. You may have seen these. Several months ago. I got this from the Dollar Tree as well, and I was thinking, well, that would work as well for the little sprouts. So I may actually do 2 projects with it. We'll see, but probably will. But if you were to use something like this, so this is a chalkboard, so it's meant to be reused. But remember, this is the Dollar Tree, so it's not super. Number one, it's not super quality. It's not heavy duty. If you do a project on here, make sure you wax it first, even though it's supposed to be a chalkboard. Wax it first. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, guys. Wax it first. Do your chalk. And then if this is going to be outside, spray it. I would spray it with a clear coat sealant on the front. And actually, I would probably spray the back as well, just because if it's going to be out in the elements. They may want to actually put this in their little garden or in a pot or something like that. So if you do, make sure you protect it. That's my word of advice. Now, one of the other things that I thought about using today, and again, this is Dollar Tree. This I think is actually in the wedding section. Aren't these cute? These cute little chalkboards. I thought about using this for my Oopsie Daisy because it will fit on there. From what I can tell, it would fit on there perfectly, and it would be super cute. Again, wax it if you use it. But I went hunting and searching because I'm like, I know I have this other thing. I actually am going to do it on this. So I bought this last fall. I'm pretty sure I bought it in the fall. I did take the sticker off. It's from Hobby Lobby, and it's probably supposed to be a sunflower. So cute. And it's almost like it's etched just a little bit. And I thought, oh, I need to do it on this because I'm just seeing Oopsie Daisy on there. But I am going to flip it around and do it on the back. And I'm going to save this for another project where I can just turn it over in the fall and do something with the sunflower on it. And I'll probably just hand paint this and then use something that has to do with the sunflowers. But we're going to use the back of this. So because I feel like the sunflower and the daisies, they have very similar shapes, obviously different sizes, but you know, similar shapes. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to paint the back. I'm going to put Oopsie Daisy on it. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to set my transfer down for a minute and we're going to go ahead and get painting. So this part can dry and then we'll do our other section. Now, I took the sticker off of here, but it's still, you know how it is. A lot of times you can still feel a little bit of it, the remnants of it. So I'm just going to take my sanding block and just kind of go over the whole thing. And I feel like that always helps also with the paint to accept the paint. I am just going to use chalk paint, not my chalk paste as paint. I'm just going to use chalk paint on this because it will dry quick and I have the perfect color. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a project earlier this spring. You see her cute little chirp, little birdhouse makeover. And I used this as my color inspiration. So this is kind of the vibe I'm going for again. Little daisies. I don't even know that I'll use any of it, but I pulled it out because I'm like, okay, let me look at it. Let me kind of see what kind of colors. Now, if this is going to go on my coffee bar, I definitely need a blue, some shade of blue, like a teal or aqua or turquoise or something like that, because that's what I have going on in my kitchen area. But of course, I grabbed some other colors. And yes, daisies are usually white, but guess what? We're going to use shimmer frost because I just have to have a little shimmer in my project, right? So we'll go ahead and paint this. Let me apply a quick layer of wax to this and to this because I'm not sure which. Now, I would wax this as well just because it feels like, you know, it's that, what do they call it? Ceramic. So I feel like it is going to absorb. So I'm going to put a layer of wax on both of them and kind of let them sit over to the side for a minute and whoops, and get ready to do those. Tell me what you guys are doing with your Tuesday. Can't believe it's Tuesday already. Does anybody besides me just feel like the days just fly? I don't know. The days fly, but the hours creep. I don't know. Sometimes it feels that way. Yesterday, I did not get to craft at all. So I did craft with you guys on Saturday, but I haven't, and I did do something personal for myself. Worked on my little thing that's going to go down in my living room that we started several weeks ago. I did do that while trying to rest some on Sunday. But yesterday I spent the day, you know, doing some spring cleaning stuff. So I needed a break from that today. I easily could have done more of that today, but I was like, nope, mentally, I need a break from that. So I decided it was a good day to go run a couple errands after dropping my buddy off at school. And then, like I said, it was so beautiful. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go by the garden center. Well, I wanted to get some local strawberries, so I did do that. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go buy it. I'm probably not gonna get anything. Let me just go see what they have. I knew better than that. Y'all, I don't know if you have a weakness like I do, but I just love flowers and I love the colors. And, you know, I have to increase my inventory. You know, you got to replace things. Most of what I got was perennials though, but you do have to replace your annuals. So now all I'm doing is heating up my wax a little bit because, you know, I just want it to glide on there smooth. So I just want to make sure I have good coverage. And if you heat it up, then you can go back and buff it and make sure you don't have any big clumps or hunks, and that you have, you know, good coverage. So that's all I was doing. Even though it's pretty warm here. I feel like that picked up some. I'm not sure what that picked up. I might have to, I don't know what that is. It's almost like it's black fuzz. I might have to redo that. I have to use something different to put that on there. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my other cloth and put some more wax on there. I don't know if it's picking up something from an old project. There we go. Or if it's something within the ceramic. But you always buff your wax after you've put it on because you don't want it to be too heavy because then your transfers won't stick. I still feel like it has almost like it's got lint on it or something. So I'm not sure why that's doing that. Oh well, we're going to need the wax again in a minute, but I'm going to let that kind of sit over there. Okay, let's go ahead and get this painted. And I am just going to use this Waverly. I get this at Walmart, these little jars, because I like to have a variety of color. This one's called Peacock. This is super pretty. Brand new. I got it a couple weeks ago. I think I have almost every color now of these little jars. I slowly have been replacing my acrylic because, you know, for years you only bought acrylic And I have acrylic paint that I've probably had for 10 years, guys. And it's like, okay, let me broaden my, I probably really need to go through there. I don't know that that stuff expires, but I probably need to, okay, could we get the lid off? I probably need to go through there and like, you know, just throw away a bunch of it. See if I can get the lid off of this. They're not making it easy. I know I'm gonna make a mess. Hang on. Little scissors. But it's chalk paint. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be all over me. But it's easy enough to clean off. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that off of there. And we're just gonna pour a little bit on our sunflower. I mean our daisy. I just want this to kind of be the background. We're gonna do our daisies on it too, but I just kind of want this in the background, and I just want this to be a color that I like that goes with my, this is very summery actually. And you know, daisies are out in spring and summer, so. I love daisies. Do you guys like daisies? Let me know in comments if you like daisies. I love Gerber daisies. I love the little baby Shasta daisies. I love the little wild daisies. There's something about them. And I think we'll probably be able to get away with just one coat. I'm just being lazy and pouring it right on my brush, you guys. So I don't have one more thing to wash up. Hopefully I don't get it on the other side. I'm going to try not to get it on the other side. Tell me in comments if you guys like to garden. And by the way, you're catching me live. If you see a red circle around my profile picture, you'll know that you're catching me live. If not, welcome to my replay. I'm so happy that you're here no matter how you come and see me. And feel free to comment. I always go back and answer comments. I love it when you guys interact with me. This was the coolest shape, and I'm sure I got it very inexpensively. I don't know why I didn't get more than one, because I really do like the way it looks. Even on the other side, it's just so nice and detailed. I am getting a little bit down on the sides, but I'll probably just go back with like a little file or something, like a fingernail file, and try to clear that off. Just because in the, like I said, in the fall, I'm probably going to flip it over and do something with the sunflower side. Now, I haven't decided about this, whether I'm going to keep this on here or not, or reuse that. So we'll go ahead and take it off real quick, just to get it out of the way. But we may use the same thing. The same little cord that it came with. I don't know if I'll change out to a different ribbon, because I think it works, since this is kind of like, you know, gardening or nature. Oh my goodness, these are tough. And I want to get out and get my porch and my patio all cleaned off, and my hummingbird feeder back out. I did get a couple plants today I think they're gonna like, because they should be back in this area already. I so enjoy my little hummingbirds. My hummingbirds and my little lizard friends, little salamanders. I have a salamander couple that lives out back, and I've already seen them this year, so. And I think, like I said, I think one coat's going to be fine. Just make sure I got everything covered. Oh, just heard a school bus. Last school bus of the day. Just get around these edges a little bit better because I didn't get to them. There we go. And we're just going to let that sit over here and dry. It's just about dry already, to be honest with you guys. We're going to let that dry, and we'll come back to that project. Move it over here. Now we also have simple shapes that are round or square. Let's see if I have some. They would work for these transfers as well, you guys. These are a great idea. I know I have some. Let me find them. They are a great idea for projects like this. Well, I was hoping I could find some. Let's see. I don't see a circle right now, but here's a square of the simple shape. It comes in a 2-pack of the squares and a circle that's about the same, size. I mean, if you can say that. It comes in a 2-pack. Those would work great with all these transfers as well, guys. Now, for the little sprouts, I did not pull that one out, but for that one, we are going to do meadow. We are going to do meadow because I feel like that is the most green. Like I feel like it's like a Kelly green. Now, I actually have a little bit of plastic wrap on mine just because, we're going to buff this again, just because I lost the lid that seals it and I'm trying to keep the moisture in. So just buff your surfaces after you've waxed them. It tells you our surface wax is available online on my website, and see, there we go. I do need to stir it though. And it lasts a really long time, and it has directions on the back of it. It does tell you to try to do it like 20 minutes ahead of time. I like to do it on the live so I can show you guys actually doing it. I'm just stirring this up because I've had this chalk paste a long time and it's gotten a little thick and I had to add some distilled water. Okay, so let's get our transfer. Oh, let's see here. Move that. Where did I put it? Now, I usually mark the front and back of my transfers. So I'm going to go ahead and mark these. That tells me that I've done them, but it also tells me what the front and what the back is. Since I just washed these and I put them out to dry, I can tell which is the front and which is the back. So this is sprouts. And I always write on the back of the backer sheet because if you don't put your transfer back on the transfer sheet correctly, you can ruin your transfer because there's a glossy side and a side that, one side that's made for the back of the transfer and one that's not. And this should be cut out because I've done all the other projects. So I'm just going to pull that off. And as you can see, it's self-adhesive, which is great. And we want it to be self-adhesive, but I don't want it to be so sticky that it has a hard time coming off of my surfaces. So I am going to fuzz it just a little bit. And that's exactly like it sounds. I'm just adding a little bit of fuzz to the back of it. And these are a fuzzing cloth. So you can use any kind of cloth. You can even use your shirt. And I decided this shirt needs a little something. So I'm probably going to do a little mini on there. I think I have an idea of which I want to put on there. I'm going to put probably something on there. All right, I'm going to try to do it on this first, and then we'll move right over to this one. I think that's what we're going to do, because I'm just going to go ahead and do it on both. It's only going to take a few minutes for both, so why not? And like I said, my daughter liked it too. It's still pretty sticky. And I did wax, so that will help as well. And all that does is it just makes it so that it doesn't try to stretch your transfer when you take it off. I'm going to eyeball this because that's how I do. Try to get it in the center. I think that looks about right. And straight. So there you go. Can you guys see that? And then once I do that, I smooth where my silk screen is. Press down really hard, and right there I can see that there's some kind of, if you ever see that, I don't know if you guys can tell because of the light, but when I went to push this part down right here, I could see a little bit of some kind of hair or something on it. So I will just lift it back up and take that off, because otherwise it is going to get in the way of my, and I have like next to no nails, you guys. It will get in the way of my design. So if you see that, pull it back, take it off. So you don't want that to happen. I'm going to make sure your what do you call it? Yeah, your silk screen area is clear. And you want to make sure you don't have any bumps or anything around it, because you want a good seal. That way you get the best image possible. And again, you'll be able to feel it too as you're pressing it down if there's anything in the way. Like right there, there's something. I feel like there's something. I really, really need to wash my fuzzing cloths. There we go. Okay, so now it's all ready to go. And I'm actually going to live dangerously. I am going to do here, and then I'm going to move right over to this one to do it as well, okay? If you do it quick enough, then your chalk will not dry in your silk screen, and you should be able to do that. So I'm just going to take a squeegee. You know what, you guys? I don't think green's going to show up on here. This green is not going to show up on there. What was I thinking? This green is going to look great on this. Okay. Woo! Glad I thought of that before I did it. Okay, let's choose a different green. Let's choose a different green. Let's choose sage for this one. That's a lighter green and it will show up better. Glad I thought of that before I put it on there. I could use my wild lime. I really love that one as well. But we'll just go with this one. So this is sage. This is a really nice light green. It's a very springy color as well. There we go. I don't know why I was... Don't use a dark colored chalk paste. Don't use a dark colored chalk paste on a dark surface, because you're not going to see it very well. As you can see, I am just applying it and then taking off any extra. I'm just going to squeegee off any extra. Put it right back in my jar. There we go. My favorite part. You ready? Peel and reveal. How cute! You guys, how cute is that? Okay, I'm going to set that aside real quick. Try to get it lined up on this. You could wash your transfer in between, but if you do it quick enough... Oh, I got something on there. Again, in my silk screen. See through it fairly well, so it looked like it was going to be a little I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's so close. And I think I'm going to have to take off this. I think a little bit of the pea from sprouts might hang off. And I'm going to have to take this off, so I need to hurry. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem with my silk screen. Y'all, I should have thought of this beforehand. You know me, crafting on the fly. Come on. And of course, when you want it to come undone, it never does, right? trying to make sure I don't get that part of that on my design right there. Okay, let's see if that looks straight. I think part of my word is going to be, that's not straight. Part of my word, love, is going to be covered up because of the little hole. I think it's going to be falling in there, but I just folded that right in the middle to try to help me find out where the middle was. So part of love, it's going to be okay. Let's see. Go up any higher? Part of my S and part of my P. Yeah, I don't know. This might not be the best one, but we'll try it. You know, it's from the dollar store. Why not? Give it a try. Okay, so press that down. Grab my meadow. Let's see what this looks like. Hopefully it works. Because I was thinking this would be one of the cute, you know how they have those little like black wire hangers? I could have probably grabbed one of those from the Dollar Tree today too. But there's little wire, almost like little small mini shepherd's hooks. I was thinking that this would even be cute on a garden flag. I was thinking this could even hang on that. So let's see how we made out with this. Using it back to back. Let's see. Let's see how it turned out. We're going to try it. We'll see. If not, I'll just clean it off and we'll try again. What do we think? What do we think? Not too bad. Not too bad. That's kind of cute. That is kind of cute. Not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave those over there to the side and let them dry. I am gonna spray some water on, oh my water bottle's almost out. I'm gonna spray some water on my transfer until I can get it to the sink to wash it. And let's move on to our, back to our daisies. Go ahead and shut your chalk paste up because you want to limit the amount of air that gets to it. Okay. All right. Now, let's lightly sand this. And actually, you know what we could do? Let me grab a piece of paper so that I don't change the color of this. So I don't know if you know this or not, but you can use paper. You can use paper to sand with as well. And really all it's doing is, I mean, and then if it's white, it's not going to make a mark like your sandpaper might. But it's just kind of just making sure there's no bumps. You know how when you paint sometimes you can get little pieces of dry paint. So you can just use a regular piece of paper as well. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but you can. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and wax this as well. And then we'll just put our cute little design on it. Hey, Karen. Hey, April. Thanks for watching, gals. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a great day. We're working on flower stuff. Oh, I gotta get a little more. I know you're a gardener, Karen. I know you're an avid gardener. I'm a flower gardener. I am not a vegetable gardener, but I do have a friend at work who, and my daughter, who vegetable gardens. My sister used to. I don't think she has recently. But she's going to be retiring this year from teaching, so maybe next year she'll start gardening again. I don't know. She used to garden. Okay, so we're just putting a light layer of wax on that to protect our transfer. I always struggle with this. There we go. So this is what we did already, in case you missed it. Isn't that adorable? So cute. And I also decided to try it on this little surface as well. So this is like a ceramic surface. Isn't that cute? I feel like it needs a little something down there. There's a little bit of white space down there, so I might have to do something there. But I think they turned out super cute. Put that out of the way. And let us just warm up the paint's definitely dry, but I'm just going to warm up my wax real quick so I can just go over it one more time with a nice buff. This one, I can't wait, because this one's definitely going on my coffin bar. The other ones are gifts. Okay, so here's the other transfer we're working with. Oopsie Daisy. I love that. Isn't that sweet? I could see that on a shirt, too. I think that would be super cute on a shirt. I should have done it on a shirt. Okay, I'm going to fuzz it just a little bit. Now, remember, this is the back side, so I'm saving this other side that's kind of etched just a little bit, or embossed, I don't know what you want to call it, but they grooved it out a little bit, so this actually is not completely flat. I'm going to save this for the fall for a sunflower project, but I feel like sunflowers and daisies are very similar, so we're going to do the daisy on the back here. Painted this with chalk paint, peacock, Waverly peacock, and now we are going to put this cute little design on here. Okay, I did fuzz it. Get it lined up. And got something in my silk screen. Always check it. That looks like actually a piece of wax, which I definitely don't want in there. How did that get in there, guys? There we go. Okay. Now we should be okay. Bear with me while I look down. Again, I'm going to try to find the center of this project. Let me get the center to help me with placement. I think that'd be good. It's kind of supposed to be tilted anyway. And then I'm just going to press it down on the silk screen. All right, so here we go. I think this is going to turn out so cute, you guys. Okay, let's get some colors here. That really is bugging me because I think that's still... I'm going to try to wipe the back of that off because I feel like that is still some wax. And I know that's going to affect my... There we go. There we go. We'll work on that area last, but I knew that was going to affect my image. Okay. Okay, so for this, I think we're going to do the cup, because I want it to be very subtle. We're going to use wild lime. We're going to use eggshell blue. We're going to use Sunnyside. And then for the daisies themselves, we're going to do a little bit of everything, basically. I'm going to pull this out because we're going to use this for the yellow. I'm going to use this for the white. I'm using Shimmer Frost for the white. And then we might use the wild lime for the Oopsie Daisy, I think. I think so. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, let's get these open. And maybe I'll start from the top since I'm letting this kind of dry a little bit. I may have to touch that up, you guys. I just can't tell if I got all the wax off or not. Now let's see what this looks like on it. See if it's going to be too light. I don't want it to be too light. I don't know, guys. Do you think that's going to be too light? You know what? We're not going to do eggshell. I'm afraid it's going to be too light. Let's do peach cobbler. Let's do peach cobbler for the cup. Just to have a little pop of color. But it's soft color. See how pretty that is? We'll do that. Okay. Now I think I got it. Let's see here. We might reuse this because these are some really small areas that we're working with. So I'm going to have all kinds of squeegees going on. Let's go ahead and, I'm going to try it and see if it'll take it. This color, wild lime, is a very yellow green. So that's why I'm going to use it for I was going to use it for the inside of the daisies as well, but I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to see what it looked like on this blue. If you guys have any questions about anything I'm using or anything I'm doing, please feel free to ask in comments. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always send me a message. That's what I'm here for. And I am going to do paste and peel since we're messing with a bunch of different colors. I think this is going to be so cute. Let's look at it and see. We may just use that on the inside. See? Let's see. That almost looks yellow, doesn't it? We may just do that on the inside instead of pulling out the yellow. I think we will. I think we'll just keep it with 3 colors. Okay, let's go ahead and do our cup. And, ooh, I almost used the wrong side of the squeegee. That would be interesting. Let's see how good we are. I love this. This is going to be so fun and bright and cheery, which is what I need on my coffee bar in the mornings. Are you guys morning people? I am not. I don't like getting up at 6 a.m. And then this morning, my dog decided it was going to be 5 a.m. instead of 6. For some reason, he decided to get up on the bed. No storming or anything. He just decided to get on the bed, and that's all it took to wake me up. He usually starts off on the bed and then gets down and sleeps on the floor. You know, he's a 80-some pound golden. He usually starts up on the bed, but then he very quickly gets down and lays on the floor now that he's a big boy. He'll be 3 in May. And very rarely gets back on the bed after that. Always has to start up there, but he really does not stay. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Do you see the detail in there? They've already put a little bit of detail in the cup. Isn't that cute? Let's see what that looks like. Made it speckled, kind of. Isn't that cute? I love it. I'm going to hit it with the air dryer real quick, just because I am working right around that same area. So don't use a blow dryer. Only use like an warm air. Or if you use a blow dryer, put it on the cool setting. Use your cool air. Okay? Oopsie daisy. Do you guys say that? Has that ever been a saying for you? Oopsie daisy. I love that. So cute. So this chalk would dry on its own in about 5 minutes or less, but I'm just speeding up the process so that if my transfer, I don't want to smudge it. And then I'm going to just press right back down on these areas that I have not chalked yet. And we're gonna start with that. Let's see. I may, okay, so we're gonna leave that over there for a minute, but because I was thinking I was gonna do the leaves in the green and then the middle in the yellow. Maybe we'll just do it all that way. Maybe we'll just do it all that way. Decisions, decisions. Oh my gosh, big old piece of fuzz. I may go back and hit those little circles with the peach again, so I can have a little bit more of that color in there. It's such a pretty color, peach cobbler. I'm just using our detail tool because it's such a small squeegee. I apologize, I'm having to look down, you guys, so much. And I'm gonna just use the corner of the squeegee for these little guys. They're like little circles. I don't know why. It's hard. You could do this all in one color and it would be super cute as well. But if not, you might want to get yourself a detail tool or get you a couple mini squeegees and cut them in half. I am actually going to do this too. I'm going to do all this down and then we'll pull it up before I do the daisies. You do want to work kind of quickly just because you don't want your chalk to dry in your silk screen. And if not, just take your time and pull up, pull up, pull up. Keep releasing the chalk paste. See, I can already see it. I let that sit too long. Just gonna release it. So now it's on my surface. Press it back down, right where my daisies are. I'm actually gonna see if it'll let me give it another little coat here. Because I could tell that was not very dark. I'm going to use the same tool, so I'm going to wipe it with just a baby wipe. You can use a baby wipe on your squeegees or a wet paper towel, either one. Hi, Kristen, how are you? Oh, that didn't help. I'm going to have to go back and touch those up after the fact. I let them sit on there too long, guys. That's what happens. That's what happens. Don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do. You'd think as many times as I've done that, I would have learned. Perfect. So my daisies are going to shimmer because why not? You know what? I did not do the middle in the yellow. I don't know, guys. Are we going to just... I don't know. I might go back over it. I can fix it. I'll show you what I'll do because I messed that one. I forgot that I wanted to do the middle in the yellow to make it look like a little daisy. That was me. So I am going to use yellow on it, I think, on the middle. I'm just going to use this other tool from my artist toolkit, and I'm going to dab it here in the middle. To get a nice circle. I forgot to do that. I can always do that afterwards. Perfect. Okay. Now, I am going to grab another. So I have taken a small, or actually a mini squeegee. I can get it. And cut it in half. Or actually less than half. Are you having a good day, Kristen? I hope so. Thank you, gals, for joining me. I'm going to take one of these squeegees. It's a mini that I've cut in half, or less than half, and try to get this other little circle. It's just a little tiny circle. Okay, now I have this daisy. I mean, you don't have to do it in white. Daisies can be other colors, I think. I mean, especially if it's a Gerber daisy, right? I did see some of those today. I did not get one. I think I usually end up with at least one every summer. I didn't get one at the garden center, but I do love them. We'll reuse that in the green because I've missed one little tiny piece of green, and I'm going to get a little bit more. Now this isn't what it's usually meant for, but I feel like it's the perfect tool for this, and I'm kind of just dabbing it in the middle as opposed to pressing it like I normally would squeegee it. So I'm just kind of dabbing it, and then but that's okay. You can use it however you want. See how cute that is? All right, and I have one little leaf right here. We're going to go back and get that. And do our word. We'll be finished. And now this will show up in my stories tomorrow morning. I always show my coffee bar in the morning. Almost always, not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Especially if I'm not having to go out to leave to work early. I show my coffee bar. So I'm trying to get some more decor on there because I took all the Easter off and I left a few things of spring. And I don't know where I put the other spring stuff. I don't know. Okay, so now we're done. We should be done. Here we go. Favorite part, peel and reveal. So now I need a few other things to add on there. You guys, how cute is that? Isn't that precious? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love those colors. That is so sweet. You see all the details? Oh, you guys. That is super cute. Super cute. Okay, let me spray some water on that so I can wash it. All right, let's put the lids. Let's close them up. I'm gonna have quite a few squeegees to wash. That's okay. It's always worth it. What do you guys think? Give me thumbs up or hearts if you like this cute little project. What do you guys think? Should I stay with the twine that came with it? Or should I hang it with something else? I could even do, should I do the twine What do you think, guys? The twine, or should I look for, I'm not going to use this, I don't think, because I think it's too thick. I don't know. I don't remember if I have, oh, I do have another daisy, but I don't think this one's going to work because I didn't do black. I do have those. Don't know if I have any other daisies. I might just find some cute little pom-pom. I could even do pom-pom. I don't know if that would fit through here to hang it. Or I might have some baker's twine that's colored. What do you guys think? Regular twine, or should I get something colored? I'm sure I have a piece of yarn that actually would fit through there to hang it with. What do you guys think? Let me know in comments. All right, guys, so here's our 3 projects from that one transfer. Let me know which one's your favorite. Which one is your favorite? I love them. Now, again, if you're going to put this outside and actually in a garden or in a pot, now if it's on your porch and it's on a covered pot, you'd probably be fine. I did wax this first because, you know, it's an inexpensive thing from the Dollar Tree. But if you think it's going to get weather, I would spray the whole thing. Not because the chalk's going to come off, because that's probably not going to come off, but just because it's made of whatever this is and it's from the Dollar Tree, and it's and you don't have to have the hanging. I don't know why they have a hang and a stick. I guess you could choose whichever one. But I would spray it, the front and the back, with some kind of sealant if it was me, and it was going to be outside. If it's not going to be outside, that's fine. You might have a greenhouse, or you might have a little, maybe you have a sunroom or something like that, and you put little plants in it and you like that. Again, this as well, if it's going to go outside, I think this came with this, right? Which is fine. You can certainly use it for that. But if you wanted to, I think it would also fit on one of those small little mini shepherd's hooks. And if you wanted to put that outside, again, I would spray it with a clear coat sealant just to protect it if it's going to be out in the weather all the time. Okay? All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you like these project ideas. I hope it inspires you, or hopefully at least brings you some joy. Thank you so much, April. At least brings you some joy as we're all trying to get into spring. So hopefully you're going to have some spring weather where you live. If you don't already, it's coming your way soon. We know it's coming. It's just a matter of how long, right? Anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. I love being able to share this idea with you. And I hope until I see you next time, you guys will be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Bye, guys.